as a mother, you don't want to have to worry about this bill is coming, but then she needs this chemo. That's a decision you shouldn't have to make.
At St. Jude, a family never sees a bill at all, not one bill. It's like the world has been lifted off of your shoulders. Every dollar counts, every donation, it means the world.
It saved my daughter's life. It saved our family.
Finding cures, saving children. Donate now at stjude.org.
Welcome everyone to the CFR Championship Xfinity race here at Pocono Raceway. We are live for St. Jude 225 here in Lone Pond. It's going to be a 90-lap race, not even really a short race to be honest. 90 laps around this place, very, well not very long, but it is a long race around this very tricky triangle. Already in practice we've had quite a few people actually smack the wall, especially the turn you're looking at in turn number 2. We're going to continue to watch this throughout the night. Now, these guys are going to face a lot of uncertainties, I guess you could say here, as we take a look here at the weather. See it right here on the screen, track temp over 100 degrees tonight, 103 degrees to be exact, as they get ready to head out here. One of the hottest races of the season here in Pocono. There's going to be a lot of fun stuff here. I am your host, Adam Chapman. Nobody's joining me tonight. Hal Stevens is away on the road, and I believe he's actually got a lot of weather in that area, so he's not going to be able to make it out. So hoping everything's going to be okay on his trip. He's like 15 hours away, and he's driving back to Maine, and they're calling for like 24 inches of snow. So yeah, it's going to be a fun race here. Like I said, there is also a link in the description, and if anybody donates, all the money goes to St. Jude hospitals. You can check that out on the bottom description. I'm not saying you have to. It is just for a very, very good cause. So I hope everybody's able to at least check it out and click and show support, even if you don't pay anything. I do want to give a shout out to one special person on here. John Kelly actually made a donation from our New Hampshire race, which was a couple weeks ago, but however he did it this week, and he actually wrote me. He made a donation. He made a donation to the Autism Awareness Foundation. I think it was like $100 he donated. So an awesome shout out to the number 404 of John Kelly. That means the world to me, especially he donated my son and nephew's name, so that's really awesome for him to do that. Nobody asked him to. He just wrote me and said he was going to donate it. So very cool to see that happen. And I hope it gets more people out there. Just a little bit of awareness. Everybody knows already about it, so I'm not going to sit here and mention it too much. But you will see commercial, that same commercial that popped up at the beginning from St. Jude throughout the broadcast. I also want to give a shout out to our sponsors, the Living Aquarium. They are the entitled sponsors, so this is the Living Aquarium CFR Championship. I also want to give a shout out to SwampDust.com. They are coming on board to sponsor the Polo Board. Just got done, hopefully, finishing up a deal with them for this coming week, or this week. We just finished it up. Also, just announced that these guys will get a custom trophy. I got to give a shout out to actually all the guys over at Oval that we will be broadcasting starting next Wednesday, and then we switch to Tuesday. But we'll get on that a little bit later. But I got to give a shout out to the trophy that we're going to be given. Thomas Reed, or Tommy Reed, from that league. I seen that he was giving away a custom-made die-cast with one of his driver's actual custom paint schemes. We're going to be doing the same. That is, we switched our Living Aquarium trophy to a custom diecast, that we figured that was kind of a little bit more cool. We figured the guys would actually like it a lot more. So one of these guys that's racing tonight will have a chance to actually get a Living Aquarium custom diecast with our paint scheme and a say Living Aquarium Champion, CFR Champion on it. So yeah, this is week number 8. I don't have my schedule up with me right now. I do apologize. So Mike Bruno is leading the points with a couple of guys in here not far behind him. We're not too focused on the points right now. Since, you know, it's still kind of early on in the season. We will get to start getting that next week as we head to Darlington for the Southern 150. Everybody, well, a lot of people is going to be running old school throwback paint schemes. Here's your unofficial results from practice. Tyler Justice just jumped up into the second spot over Tyler Cox. He is making his return tonight. No qualifying, though, for that 18 car. Jesse Gavey also starting on that front row right now. He put in a blistering lap of 56.051. David Phillips also in here. A very nice run by him so far. Showing in fourth place. William Cruz got another one. Wasn't real comfortable at Pocono, but he's in here. Same as Justin Krasinski. You can see all these guys, by the way. Some of these guys you can see on Friday nights for the IRA League. As a look at the rest of your field. Joe Bichette sitting 11th right now on the board, which is kind of a little bit odd for him. There's actually 3 Wolfpack guys back to back. Joe Bichette, Dawson Cook, and Jeff Newport. All 3 running 11th, 12th, and 13th. There's Michael Redding. Derek Pemberton also up there. Cannot qualify. There's also Christopher Matthews, one of the, right now, my personal opinion, would be the possibly rookie of the year as practicing is finishing up. We're going to get qualifying underway. And this will be our pole award. Once we get going, the swap dust pole award. As qualifying finishing up, we'll switch over and get ready to see what's going on here. As I see who it is. Here we go. John Kelly coming out first. Now these guys are going to qualify. Now it's single car qualifying. However, we're really spacing these guys apart. You'll have, you know, John Kelly come out, and then 5 seconds later you'll have somebody else come out, and then follow, you know, all back through the field. Qualifying won't take long since we are doing it 3 at a time, and we'll see how it goes. We are going to get an inter-race interview here as well here in just a few moments with our, well, fastest in practice, Jesse Gavey, and Living Aquarium member. So we'll bring him in and see what he's got to say as we watch the cars. Some of the cars getting on the grid now. There's actually a couple of nice, really nice paint schemes in here. You can see that 4 car back there is Justin Krasinski. He's running a special paint scheme for St. Jude tonight. There's actually a couple special paint schemes in here for St. Jude tonight. Delaney Dunn was running one, but I think her paint didn't show up. I'm not sure if she ever got to load up or not. And here comes John Kelly out on track. We'll see who follows that next. John Kelly, the guy I was just talking about that made that donation for autism awareness this week. There he is. Hope he has a good run. He is from Illinois. He's probably also getting snow. And that 04 Monster Energy Share Camaro. That's a Chevrolet SF. And we'll see who comes out right after him as well. In the meantime, we'll bring down our first interview of the night. We'll bring up, should I say, Jesse Gavey. Hey, Jesse, you got a copy?
Yeah, go ahead, yes.
Man, we got you fastest in practice. We're right now watching John Kelly out on track, but we got you fastest in practice. How do you feel about your chances tonight? What's going to be the biggest struggle, you think, for a lot of people who got to improve themselves?
I think tire management's going to be huge here. The track's pretty hot, pretty slick. So the tires are going to wear a little bit faster than we'd like, but no, as long as the tire management's good, I think we got a shot tonight for sure.
We've seen that you were fastest in practice by quite a bit. Let's talk a little bit about this. Pocono is a very long track. We already know that. It's over 2 miles. But my question is field strategy. It always seems to somehow play an important factor here. Do you think you're going to, have to manage, your field strategy here, or do you think that you shouldn't have a problem? I don't know how many pit stops we're actually looking at, but how do you think your field strategy will play out?
We're just gonna have to keep an eye on it. I did a fuel run earlier in the week. Didn't do it on the fuel percentage we're running tonight, but I got a pretty good idea on what we're looking at, and yeah, just gonna make sure we make the right calls and get this thing to victory lane.
Here's John Kelly crossing the line. Actually, he already did cross the line. Put it on 57.729. Still out on track. We'll also take a look who else is out on track right now. It looks like Christopher Matthews and Craig Learman is out on track. And I was also thinking about, the Living Aquarium a few minutes ago. For anybody that's out there wanting to know exactly what it is, tell them what it is.
Yeah, so we're an aquarium store at Cambridge, Ontario, up in Canada. We're a full service maintenance team. We've got 4 guys who go out and service different tanks for different clients. And we also have a full storefront, so we sell everything from fish to saltwater corals to all the dry goods like tanks, filters, all that kind of stuff.
We just announced some big news this past week, not about our sponsorship in general. Well, our sponsorship including next season. Do you want to go ahead and announce that here, or do you think we ought to wait?
I think we should wait a little bit. I think it's going to be pretty exciting for everyone to hear, but I think we should build the suspense a little bit longer.
Sounds good to me. Yeah, man. Good luck tonight, and I'll be watching you.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Have a good broadcast up there.
All right, so we're going to continue here, watch qualifying, and we'll continue watching out. I'm going to take a quick break real fast because I got to grab something to drink. So keep watching this, and I'll be right back. Watching Michael Reddy out on track right now. Just took his green flag lap. Let's see what he can do. He's been up and down in the points. Currently sitting 10th right now in the points. Looking to have a really solid run. He's been caught up in a lot of accidents this season. He's somebody that can win at any given time. So we really got to keep an eye on him as he comes through turn 3 and 4. Got to try to drive that turn kind of like what you would see at New Hampshire, as he's getting ready to come across the start finish line. Put in a lap of 56.564, and that will jump him all the way up to that second position. So a pretty good lap there for Michael Reddy. Also, we've got Jeff Newport on track in his FedEx Chevrolet. You can see him crossing the start finish line. See what kind of lap he can do. 56.603. That's also going to jump him way up to that third spot, right behind Michael Reddy as he continues lap number 2. We also got somebody else out on track. Once I find out who it is, Dawson Cook, who is currently second in points right now. Coming across the start and finish line puts him 56.675 up to 4th. So we've just seen 2nd, 3rd, and 4th put down a lap. And Dawson and really Wolfpack in general has kind of struggled here so far this entire week. Jeff Newport being the highest right now. It's going to be a little bit interesting to see if they can keep that up. So as we're continuing watching, Dawson Cook is out on track in that, and we'll go back down to back up to Michael Reddy and watch his lap as he crosses the line again. 56.985 will be his lap, and he will stay in that second spot. Then we'll go back down Jeff Newport, who's still out on track, coming to the stripe, see if he can pick up a little bit of time. And he will not actually lose 2/10. So right now we're seeing most of the times being put out on the first lap. He's going to cross the stripe, and he will not pick up at any time as well. 56.812. See who we got out here next up on track. Just got word, by the way, that Delaney Dunn will not be qualifying, or will not be in the race tonight. Joe Burchett coming out onto the track in his Swamp Dust Toyota Camry. Make sure to check out Swamp Dust at swampdust.com. Also got the Living Aquarium banner on the windshield as well. Hop on board and take a look here at Joe Burchett as he's coming through turn 3. We'll actually look at his helmet and out the back window. This is going to be one of our new camera modes we will be using for tonight. Take a look back, you can see kind of out his back window. Should be a good shot for tonight. Running the Center Force Racing helmet and Center Force TV helmet, which is pretty awesome. You can catch Joe broadcasting with us every Friday night for the IRA League. And he will be with us again next Friday as well, as they head to Darlington as well. So Joe just took the green flag lap. See what he could do here. Pocono's really long. Like I said, you can take a look here. 2.5 miles, 90 laps around this place. Basically like racing Talladega. This is actually our longest race of the season. For any race, honestly. 90 laps around this place is definitely not easy. And it can be tough, especially with track temps over 100 degrees. These cars are really going to slide around a lot. And the thing about the Xfinity cars that a lot of people already do know, on the long runs, these things get really tight. So expect a lot of people to slide up into that wall, especially coming off turn 2. Turn 1 is not always bad. Turn 3 is not as hard as well, unless you just hit the bottom and spin off turn 3. Turn 2 is where it's going to be at. Joe Burchett jumps to the top of the board with a great lap of a 56.234, so a really good lap there. We'll go back and check on Mike Bruno. We'll see where he's at. He's actually right there, so we'll check Kyle Charpentier, who is about to come through turn number 3. Kyle Charpentier, another very good driver from AC Motorsports. Also running the AC Motorsports paint scheme at 003. I kind of favor him a little bit. He puts down a good lap with the 56.219, knocks Joe Burchett off the pole. So move that 003 up to that number 1 spot. Now it's going to be interesting. What will Mike Bruno do? As he was really fast in practice as well. Here he comes off turn number 3. Got a lot of speed heading to that stripe. He may put down a lap. 56.566, actually 5.67. Will not put down a pole lap, however, we'll put him up in 5th place. We'll go back and check in on Joe Burchett. And actually he was 1 and done. It looks like same as Kyle Charpentier still out there. See if he can put down a little bit better lap and try to improve as he dives it into turn number 3. And I think it's really what you got to do. You got to kind of let it dive in. A lot of people try to ride that middle black line just cause it's kind of like what you would do at New Hampshire. But we'll see. And Kyle Charpentier will not pick up any extra time. 2/10 off. So we're seeing about 2/10 fall off every lap from every driver we've watched so far. Mike Bruno looks like he may have got off or hit the wall a little bit in turn number 2. We talked about pushing a little bit hard and hitting the wall, and there you have it. Pole or points leader right now smacks the wall in turn number 2, and a lot of that's got to do with hot track temps. So he's going to go back. Meanwhile, we got 2 more guys coming out, Justin Krasinski and Scott McClendon coming out onto the track, and Robert Land. Looks like Justin is down in the way. He is in the St Jude Children's Hospital number 4 car. For people wondering, Tyler Cox is no longer in the number 4 car. Usually he is. Him and Justin actually made a driver number swap. Tyler went to number 18, which kind of fits his personality, him and Kyle Busch. But we'll continue and see what happens and see if he's able to keep that number 4 up front. Tyler's done it a lot, season 1 champion, but Justin right now looking to come into the league and make a big splash. Here he comes through turn number 3. Getting ready to cross start finish line for a complete his, actually this will be his first lap he's coming to, I believe. Yes, it will. So Justin starting his lap right now. Also out on track, Scott McClendon, who you can see right there behind, right here on the screen. Number 22, Coca-Cola car. Also, Robert Land, part of Wolfpack Motorsports in that Amsel. Yes, it is Jonathan Hambrick's paint scheme. Jonathan Hambrick, team owner of that car, as well as all of Wolfpack. So we'll continue watching him as well. But right now we'll jump back up to Justin Krasinski and see what kind of lap he can put out. He said he's not a big fan of Pocono. He said, I've been monitoring his Twitter feed, I guess you could say, and you can check him out, by the way, he's on there. But you can check all that out. He said he's not a real big fan of Pocono. He said he struggles with it a little bit. Feels like the car don't want to hook up to the track, especially the Xfinity car. We'll see if he's able to show that up and try to put out a good lap as he's getting across start finish line. 56.249, a very good lap to jump him up to 3rd place. We'll continue. We'll move back and check on Robert Land, who is exiting turn 4. Coming to the stripe out of Canada, probably getting hit with lots of snow. 56.426 will be Robert Land's time at the line. He's currently sitting 4th. And with that, we'll go back and check on Scott McClendon, who has shown he could be super fast in pretty much anything he drives. Had a lot of connection issues at the beginning of the season. However, in the last few races, he's been getting it under control. And hopefully he's able to keep that going. Looks like he may have a little bit of damage, former AC Motorsports driver. Jump back up and take a look here at Justin Krasinski as he's coming out of turn number 3. And it looks like he's just going to be one and done as he pulls it down to the pit road. Now remember, Tyler Cox cannot qualify. Also, Derek Pemberton cannot qualify. It looks like we only have just a couple more drivers left here. The 06, William Kruska got to qualify. Tyler Justice still has to qualify. And a couple others. So qualifying winding down really fast. Here comes Scott McClendon. He's going to cross the stripe, complete his 2nd lap. And it looks like he will improve. Actually, a very quick lap jumps him to the top of the board. Great run for that 22. Knocks Kyle Charpentier, AC Motorsports driver, off that point. Very good lap. Next up, you see him pulling out of the pits right now. That is the 19 of Dylan Phillips, William Kruska, and Tyler Justice. William Kruska driving that 88 Oreo pace team. I remember that pace team a long time ago. Dell Jr., I believe, was the driver of it. Used to have a color chrome diecast of that. Pretty cool car. Turn number 2, very tricky turn. Guys, wondering, we do have a new website at CFR Championship. It is .cfrleague.com anymore. It will be up on the grid. It's a little bit long right now because the domain hasn't been gone through yet, but it will be soon. But go check it out. It's a very, actually, really user-friendly site. As William Kruska takes the green flag coming down to turn 1. New driver, actually only his 2nd race in the league, so it's very interesting to see what he can do. He is the owner of the IRA League that you see running here on Friday nights, and a very good driver, honestly. Had a good chance at winning that race this past Friday, only 2 days ago, but fell just short. So we'll be watching him to see what he can do here. Maybe see if he can get some kind of revenge. Off turn 2, you can see that his back end wanted to slide quite a bit. We're going to see that quite a bit here, especially early on. Then we'll start seeing the cars really push up into the turn. riding that low line. A lot of people won't ride that low line, but he's going to bring it up high and try to get as much speed as he can. On the front stretch, as he crosses the start-finish line, he's going to put in a lap of a 708. Sorry, jumps him up to the 12th spot, looking to see if he can pick up a little bit here on his second lap. So Joe gets the black stream. A little weird, but William Kruska jumps up to 9th place with that lap. So Tyler Jesse Gavey is out on track. I wasn't aware he's actually on track. He actually did jump up to that pole. He's going to be one and done, and it's going to actually finish qualifying once Tyler Justice completes the lap. And Tyler Justice will come in, and it looks like our pole winner is going to be Jesse Gavey. Jesse, you got a comment?
Yeah, man.
Man, you grabbed the pole. Pretty much ran away with it right there in practice, but grabbed the pole. We talked a little bit earlier. I want to ask you one more time, how do you think your chances are going to be now that you got the pole?
I think the clean air is going to help for sure. First restart could be a little bit hectic, but I think after that we're gonna see the clean air a little bit more. But I don't know. We'll see how it goes. It's a long race, so.
Sounds good. Also, do you have to have the stream up?
I'm not sure if it's something going on with YouTube, but it says the server's not available when I pull it up. But
Okay, I'll make sure. But yeah, it's working on mine. I was just curious. All right, that works.
okay, no worries.
Good luck tonight, and I'll be talking to you soon.
Yeah, thanks, man.
All right, guys, that's going to do it for that tonight. Or no, tonight. That's going to do it for qualifying. We're going to step away for just a minute. I got to make sure the stream's working for one, so enjoy this real quick.
As a mother, you don't want to have to worry about this bill is coming, but then she needs this chemo. That's a decision you shouldn't have to make.
At St. Jude, a family never sees a bill at all, not one bill. It's like the world has been lifted off of your shoulders. Every dollar counts, every donation, it means the world.
It saved my daughter's life. It saved our family.
Finding cures, saving children. Donate now at stjude.org.
Alright, that was the St. Jude commercial. So if anybody checks the description, you'll see the link for the St. Jude donation box, and be sure to check that out. Really good program. I guess anything to help kids is. So be sure to check it out, as qualifying did finish up here, and we're just waiting for the advance. Jesse Gavey will be your pole sitter as we take a look here at your results real fast. Jesse Gavey, Tyler Justice will start 1 and 2. That should be fun to watch. Them two go at it. Scott McClendon, with one of his high starts of the season, will start in 3rd. Kyle Charpentier, Joe Burchett, who actually kind of surprised people with that kind of run. He was actually 11th in practice. Justin Krasinski, Robert Lamb will start 6th and 7th. Alongside Robert Lamb will be Christopher Matthews. And then you got IRA league owner William Kruska starting beside Michael Reddick in row number 5. Row number 6, Mike Bruno, Jeff Newport. Dawson Cook, 2nd place in points. David Phillips. Going to be interesting to watch David. A lot of Chevys right here in the top 20. Craig Learman, John Kelly with a decent run. We'll see how he finishes tonight. Delaney Dunn, showing his 17th. Eric Pemberton did not qualify. Delaney Dunn, Curtis Martin didn't qualify. Tyler Cox does not get to qualify, or Brian Long didn't qualify. So, we're going to be advancing here just 1 second. In the meantime, we're going to step away once again, and we'll come right back. We're not going to miss anything, I promise. They're just sitting here right now. So enjoy this as we get ready to go racing.
As a mother, you don't want to have to worry about this bill is coming, but then she needs this chemo. That's a decision you shouldn't have to make.
At St. Jude, a family never sees a bill at all, not one bill. It's like the world has been lifted off of your shoulders. Every dollar counts, every donation, it means the world.
It saved my daughter's life. It saved our family.
Finding cures, saving children. Donate now at stjude.org.
And we are back, and you can see the cars are on the grid. You are looking at our pole sitter, Jesse Gavey, in that number 78 car. Remember, guys, they also get to choose where they start. So we'll go through the grid here once they start to roll, as he will start alongside that number 7 of Tyler Justice. Well, these two have kind of had not really much of a history, but they've shown that they can battle each other very cleanly. Let's just hope. Now, I'm going to go ahead and give my prediction now. I'm going to go with the 78F Jesse Gavey. But the only issue is he's got to show that he can be consistent. He's got to be patient at a lot of times. Anything can happen. You know, there's a really bunch of fast guys in this top 10 that can win this race, even maybe the top 15 to win this race. So it's going to be interesting to see. Now, I'm hoping this thing goes green. I'll be honest, I'm hoping. I do expect a caution or two here early. We'll see if that happens. I'm only expecting about a 20-lap run on field. So we're looking at possibly a 4-stop race, which is our most ever that we've ever had for 90 laps. It's quite a bit. We only run 60% fill on all these races. So it's going to be interesting. We try to make them work a little bit. So it's definitely going to be interesting here in Pocono. 103-degree track temp. It's hot. I mean, it's definitely not, you know, the easiest weather to drive in, especially what happened at Michigan. It was a little bit too easy, so we decided to change it up and make it a little bit tougher, and a lot of them hated me for it. And you know what? I don't blame them. I would hate me too if I did it. So you're looking high above Pocono Speedway. Very, very large track. See all the cars gridding on the field. Just waiting on a couple more, it looks like. And we're rolling here in Pocono. Go through a grid here at the start of the race. As always, you can see the new website, CFRChampionship.wixsite.com/champion. Be sure to check it out. It's a very cool website. I hope everybody appreciates it. A little bit look through the grid here as well. Jesse gave me Tyler Justice, as I said. We keep going. Dawson Cook, Dylan Phillips right there. Keep an eye on Dawson and Dylan both, honestly. David's shown that he could be really good. Dawson's not second place in points for no reason. Trust me, he's very one to watch that could wind up winning this race as well. Craig Learman, John Kelly starting up there as well. Craig Learman, another fast guy that could wind up pulling an upset and get the victory here. Tyler Cox starting way back in 17th place. Don't mind my name there. It's just there because I'm actually in here because I'm the admin and all that stuff. So instead of joining the spectator, I joined as a racer. Derek Pemberton will start in 18th. Brian Long will start in 19th. Curtis Martin will start in 20th. Delaney Dunn did not make the race, so she is not starting the race. But she will get points because she at least came in, so that's important. She wasn't real comfortable racing here, so she chose not to race it. I think it's a very good call. As we get ready to go racing here in Pocono, coming through turn number 3 for the St. Jude 225. 90 laps are on schedule, and we get ready to go. Pace car's got to drop off, and then we have to wait. Leader has to wait until green before we go, and then after that, it's leader's choice. And green flag is out. We are racing here at Pocono, already double file all the way back as we just got started. Joe Burchett already looking to try to make a move up to 4th. Jesse Gavey out by a car length right now over Tyler Justice. Going to slide up in front of Justice. Here comes the 22 and Scott McClendon looking to the inside of the 78. Not going to be able to get there as Jesse shuts the door and pulls out a little bit further back. We already got the 4 of Justin Krasinski already racing for that 6th place. Look at these cars all spread out. Now here's where it's going to get tricky. Into turn number 4 or 2, you've got to be careful because at any time one of these guys can leave that door open and cause a big pile up. This was one of the worst places on the track we was worried about. A little bit further back, nobody has trouble through turn number 2 as we continue to work out. It looks like the 18 of Tyler Cox will make it 3 wide. Looking underneath Dawson Cook, this could be trouble. The 03 up on that high side, and the 03 is going to back out of it, let the 18 go. 64 will fall in line behind Tyler Cox as we work out of 3. As lap number 1 here is in the books. Jesse Gavey still leading the way now, over 5/10 ahead. Tyler Cox pulling out of line once again. You can see him already working his way up to 10th place. Looking underneath the 88 of William Kruska, trying to make a pass. He will complete that pass, followed by the 64 now looking underneath Kruska as well. 88 is going to get to run out of the corner, and it looks like the 003 of Kyle Sharper here may have got a little loose exiting the corner, but he's going to be okay. Jeff Newport now working on his teammate. Actually, that is not his teammate, I apologize. That is the 03 of Michael Redding and the 17, both from Wolfpack Motorsports and MT Motorsports. 17 trying to slide job, is able to make it work through 2. Very good racing right now. These guys are starting to get a little bit spread out. We expected them to get spread out, so I'm not surprised. Also, I want to mention some of these paint schemes I cannot see because for some reason my trading paints will not pick up TGA files. I don't really know why. It's a little odd. Right now, riding at the back of the field is Curtis Martin. Trust me, he won't be back there long. Him and Brian Martin both running the same paint schemes. They will not be back there long, I can promise you that. Tyler Cox now looking underneath Mike Bruno. Tyler Cox trying to take away 9th place and unable to get there yet. Here comes the 99 with the run on the outside. Cox trying to slide up in front of him. And since I forgot to do this, I'm going to go ahead and do it now. Tyler Cox trying to fight. I had to do that one time. I meant to do it when we took the green flag. Tyler Cox goes around Mike Bruno for 9th place and completes the pass. A little bit further back, you can see Michael Redding and Jeff Newport still battling each other. We'll hop back up front. It looks like Scott McClendon trying to run down Jesse Gavey, unable to get there just yet. Everybody pretty much single file. This right here is what we expected to happen. Christopher Matthews, we talked about him, working on that 7 of Tyler Justice. Justice has fallen back 4 spots since the start of this race. There's the 88 putting the block on the 18 of Tyler Cox, and we'll continue watching that as well. Actually, who was that? That is Dawson Cook. He put the block on. I'm sorry. 18 looked around, trying to get around to 34, unable to get there just yet. see back at Robert Land from Tyler Cox's car. We'll hop up front now and ride with Tyler Cox as he tries to get around this place. Riding right behind that 34, Christopher Matthews, who is right behind Tyler Justice. Everybody pretty much knows the tail right now as we go through turn number 3. Here comes a attempt at a pass on that 34. It looks like Tyler Cox running a little bit low. 34 slides up a little bit. This could help Tyler get a run to the backstretch. However, the 7's going to be there and possibly hold up the momentum, but we'll see. It may help the 34 as we go down this long straightaway here at Pocono into turn number 1. We'll see what happens on Long Pond as we got somebody spinning out on the backstretch already. That's Derek Pemberton spinning out. Actually, a lot of damage on that number 81 car. He talked about he was going to have trouble here. We'll see what happened. Lost it coming off 3. We talked a little bit about, we expected if anybody was going to lose it, it was going to come off 3 or 2. And that's what happened as Derek Pemberton goes around and into the wall. He's going to have to go down pit road. He will go down pit road and take his fast repair early. And he will have no fast repairs the remaining of this race. So Derek Pemberton already with a little bit of trouble and may have to think about backing it off a little bit and just wait and see if anybody else has trouble. As we got a battle for the lead. Scott McClendon trying to work around Jesse Gavey. This is a battle of former teammates. Jesse Gavey trying to hold up that 22, trying to take away any momentum he can. Through turn number 1. Jesse may have actually been backed off. He slid a little bit there going into 1. We'll see if that hurts him. May have to start working a little bit higher line. I've noticed the higher line here is actually working way better than what I expected. Tyler Cox still back there trying to work on Tyler Justice to let everybody know Joe Burchett is currently running in 3rd place, watching this battle from 1.1 second back. So he wants to see these guys go at it, and I say that, and Jesse Gavey gets a good run through 2. I think he's almost untouchable through turn 2. And I say that the gap actually closes a little bit through to the 22 to that 78 car. Here comes Scott McClendon looking to that high side out of turn number 3. Don't look like he's going to get that, but I will be honest with you. If Jesse Gavey goes on to win this race, there is something up with the number 78 winning at Pocono. Jesse Gavey's favorite driver is Martin Truex Jr. from the NASCAR Monster Cup Series. And that's why he chose number 78. So it would not be a surprise to see that 78 back in victory lane. Joe Burchett now and Kyle Charpentier battling. Joe actually started up there a little bit further than what he would have done. He actually had a little bit of trouble in practice, but we got a battle here going into turn number 2. Kyle Charpentier from AC Motorsports trying to pass that 97 from Wolfpack down into turn number 2. That 4 of Justin Krasinski is right there as well, starting to work his way up. So Justin with a big run out of turn number 2. He's going to be looking underneath the 97 to try to take that spot away in 3. It looks like he may actually be able to take this with ease. We'll see if that high line prevails here at the end of turn 3. And right now he does have that lane. He'll have to do a slide job on 97, and he will do it in quick pass. Meanwhile, Tyler Cox and a bunch of others back here racing for position. Christopher Matthews leading, or Tyler Cox is leading this little tandem, I guess you could say, of about 7 or 8 cars. Jeff Newport being back in 13th, watching this from where he's at. Mike Bruno in the middle of this. Robert Land, Tyler Justice battling side by side, as well as the 88 William Kruska and the 64 of Dawson Cook. Hard to believe it's right here's a battle all the way back to 12th place and then that close. 14 should found the hole. We'll see what happens here with Dawson Cook going into turn number 2. One of the worst turns to try to pass it. We have seen it done a couple times already. It looks like everybody tried to get single file, and it looks like they will get single file. We'll keep watching this battle just for a second because it looks like they're starting to get piled back up right around after they exit 3. We'll see if that happens again. Ooh, Dawson Cook almost made contact with Wall, and now he's going to be under attack from Jeff Newport. These are 2 teammates. I will say that. They are 2 teammates, so they will race each other with a lot of respect, just like everybody else is doing. Meanwhile, we'll check on Derek Pemberton, who looks like he may have gotten the wall again. He's got a little bit of an issue going on as well. I don't know if he actually took his fast repair, or maybe he got the wall again later. But yeah, he's a little bit of lagging issue going on with him, so he'll have to be aware of that as the leaders start to catch him. Already 1 lap down right now is Derek Pemberton to Jesse Gavey. Here's 003, a Kyle Charpentier. Took that turn a lot lower than what I kind of expected him to. Joe Burchett working on back into that 4 car of Justin Krasinski. So it's a good battle here all the way up to third, from third to fifth. So this is a really good battle here for these 3 guys as we continue watching that AC Motorsports, the St. Jude Children's Hospital, and the SwampDust.com Toyota go at it. All 3 running pretty much different lines entering turn 1. Joe enters a lot lower than the rest of them. Justin enters about in the middle, and Kyle enters a little bit higher. Looks like the advantage goes to 003 at the moment. We'll see what happens out of turn 2. Burchett looking to that low side at the moment. Maybe almost put the bumper back into that 4 car. Thought better of it. No need to be bumping this early, he says, and he's just going to back off as the 4 gets a good run out of 2. He's going to be looking underneath the 003. This may open the door also for that 97 car. We'll see if Justin's able to close the door and take that spot away as they work out of turn number 3. Already 11 laps complete. Done his long straightaway into turn number 1. Justin trying to get that spot away. It looks like that high line is going to work a little bit better in turn 1. And this may open the door for Joe Burchett, who got a good run on that high side as well. He's going to be looking above Justin down Long Pond straightaway. And into turn number 2. We'll see which line prevails. Joe Burchett currently holds that position right now. Justin got a good run through that corner, but it looks like Joe Burchett will take over the 4th spot once again from Justin Krasinski. And just to let you know, the reason why Tyler Cox is in the 18 car is because him and Justin Krasinski made a number swap. Justin decided he wanted number 4, and Tyler Cox wanted number 18. And the 18 actually looks really good on Tyler Cox's car. And it kind of matches his personality, as you can see his paint scheme on his car. He's got Daffy Duck. You read this last week, and on the side it says hashtag free at last from his suspension. You can see that car as he works through turn number, getting ready to hit turn number 2 down Long Pond. Up front, there is no comparison right now. Jesse Gavey at Living Aquarium Ecotech Marina is driving away from the field. Right now, 6/10 currently ahead of Scott McClendon. I said this last time, and Scott actually caught up a lot. So we'll continue watching that, but both of these guys doing excellent work right now on this race, so we'll continue watching them. Pit stop's going to be coming up here very shortly. About 7 laps to go or so to the pit stop. Looking at Jesse right now. Take a look here at Jesse's car. See what kind of helmet he's running as well. I haven't seen it yet. I don't know if he's actually running a special helmet or not. So let's look back at Scott McClendon. Well, I was going to take a look here, but I can't see it. Oh, there you go. He is running a special kind of thing. Seems pretty cool looking. Pretty neat looking helmet there as well. Let's go back to Scott McClendon. See him here, just running the regular iRacing helmet. There is Kyle Charpentier with the Simpson helmet. Oh, we got a battle here for Joe Burchett and Justin Krasinski going back at it again. The 4 looking to the inside, and it looks like he's going to take that spot away. It looks like Joe Burchett is just going to give it up to him in that Swamp Dust Toyota. Meanwhile, right now, just to let everybody know, the previous lap, the fastest out on the track was Jesse Gavey and Tyler Cox, both running identical times. And then followed by Kyle Charpentier, it looks like. So 3 AC. Oh, I take that back. It was Scott McClendon was after Jesse and Tyler. So we'll continue watching that a little bit further back. Nobody's really battling right now that I can see. Robert Lamb looks like he may be in a battle here. And that number 14 car fighting on that 99. Mike Bruno. These guys have raced with each other for 2 seasons now. A little over a year, I think we started season 2, so this is season 3. These guys have a lot of respect for each other. We talked a couple weeks ago on the CFR podcast that we have every Monday. It comes out, I think, on Tuesdays, or actually comes out on Mondays. That Robert Landa is one of the most improved and probably one of the most talented drivers right now that we have in CFR Championship right now, running in 8th place. But he's got to be on top of everybody's board who can pick up a win. Already has 1 win this season. Just to let everybody know, out of every race that we've had this season, we've had a different winner. Jesse has not won. Scott McClendon has not won. Justin Krasinski has not won. Kyle Charpentier has not won. So we could be looking at our 7th or 8th different winner. I can't remember what week we're on. Sorry, we've done this a lot. But yeah, that's very, very cool to see. I love seeing that. If you win, you're not locked into the chase by any means. You have to get in the chase on points. Now, once the chase starts, if you win, you advance to the next round. So, just to let you know, the car blinking back there was Derek Pemberton. The 14 now looking to get a run underneath the 99. Coming out of turn number 1 down Long Pond straightaway. Sucking up with that draft to the back bumper of that 99 MT Motorsports Chevrolet of Mike Bruno, last year's season champion. And just to let everybody know, Jesse Gavey has checked out to a 1.4 second lead. Nobody has pitted yet. We should be about 3 to 4 laps away from pit stops, I would assume, since we've had a green flag here. And honestly, this could really get really spaced out when we have pit stops. And again, you're going to see, that's where a little bit of the boredom top from Pocono comes in. Pocono's not the most, fan-approved race from a broadcast standpoint, from people watching. It's not the best race to watch, I'm going to be honest. But when you're in the driver's seat driving Pocono, it is tough. And I'm going to show you why it's tough, because we're going to take a ride here with Jesse Gavey around Pocono. Once he hits the start-finish line, we will hop on board and ride with him for a lap around this tricky triangle, 2.5-mile track as he works off turn number 2. Scott McClendon did close the gap up a little bit there. Just to let you know, Justin Krasinski has taken 3rd. Kyle Charpentier actually fell from 3rd to 5th. So here comes Jesse off turn number 3. We're going to hop on board and listen. We're not going to talk very much during this, and see what it's like to go around Pocono. Oh, Jesse Gavey in the wall hard in turn number 2. He's going to lose the lead and more. And he's going to spin it out on the backstretch as he tries to push the gas. He does save it. He's got a lot of damage. He's going to have to come down pit road now and get that damage fixed. We'll see what happens as the leader of Jesse Gavey in that Ecotech Marine Living Aquarium Ford Mustang looks like he's going to have to bring it down pit road and take his fast repair, as that may have actually came out at the right time. He did lose a few spots. We got Dawson Cook spinning to the inside. He's going to hit the wall hard. Good call there by Tyler Justice. He's going to stay out. This may bring a caution. We're going to watch and see. No caution. Caution comes out. That is absolutely huge for Tyler Justice. We're going to see if this actually helps. Wow. And as everybody gets tired, we're going to be down and away. Looks like Dawson Cook may have wrecked coming into the pit. Get a replay of this real fast. And here we go. Coming through turn 3. Was planning on coming up pit road, just got a little bit too low. Hits the grass, hits the inside wall very hard, damaged the whole front of the race car. Going to try to spin it back around, and it spins again. As I think that's Christopher Matthews in that Chevy coming behind him, call by Derek. Derek stayed out. It's another good call by Derek as well to stay out right there. yeah, that's what calls the cautions looks like. So just making sure that's what it was, and that's exactly what it was. Dawson did take his fast repair. He will not have any more fast repairs for the race. As caution comes out on lap number 20, pretty much we just ran a segment like Monster Energy would. And I was kind of hoping we would get to actually see the green flag pit stops that time, but this is going to shake a lot of things up. Scott McClendon out on track. Still, he's got to make it around. We'll see if he's got enough gas to make it around. He should. I would assume. Watching Scott McClendon's RPMs to see if he's actually shutting the car off or not. Right now, he has not. Big trouble for Jesse Gavey. However, he got really lucky with catching that caution. I'm going to be honest. He got really lucky with catching that caution. If the caution wouldn't have came out, he definitely had to take his fast repair anyway. But yeah, that's something he didn't want to happen. He took the turn wrong in turn 2 and pushed up the track. That's what we talked about, these cars getting super tight. So looks like right here, nobody actually went a lap down, so some of these guys that did pit is actually going to be okay. This may actually hurt a couple of these guys. We're going to watch and see if anybody else comes down. Tyler Cox is staying out, so yeah, that's actually going to hurt like Scott McClendon, it looks like. And Kyle Charpentier, Jeff Newport in that. See him coming on this long pit road here at Pocono, sliding into their box, see if anybody misses their pit box. Usually a hard place to miss a box, but you never know. Looks like everybody's definitely going to take 4 tires. Christopher Matthews, stay out. And Scott McClendon's going to race off pit road, followed by close right there between Jeff Newport. Looks like Jeff Newport thought he actually won the race on pit road. Maybe not. Yeah, it's Kyle Charpentier and then Jeff Newport. Up front though, this is going to be your current leader at the moment. Here and see how I bring anybody down. Bring in Kyle Charpentier for an in-race interview. Hey Kyle, you got a copy?
Yes, I do.
Turn down. That's turned up good. All right. Sitting third right now. Well, actually, you're sitting, I'm sorry, back in 9th right now. How did that caution affect you? I mean, did it hurt you, or did it come out when you really wanted it, or would you rather for it to wait to come out? What did you think about that?
I was 1 lap away from coming in, and I think it seriously helped the people who came in that lap. Because now they don't have to pit, so they have that position now. So I think it really hurt me, actually. I have to work my way through.
Yeah, well, let's talk a little bit about that real fast. What's been the biggest issue, as far as which turn are you mostly having to really work through to try to gain some positions? Is it turn 2? We've seen turn 2 is a little bit tricky. What's been your biggest turn so far that you've had trouble with?
All of them, to be completely honest. I'm having a huge consistency problem in all the turns. That's something I really have to work on right now.
All right, man. I'm going to be watching you get out there and pick up Ace Motorsports and win. Running good so far. Good job.
Thank you.
You too, man. Hopefully talk to you soon. That was Kyle Charpentier. He did move up to the 8th spot. And I know as a broadcaster I'm not supposed to be, I'm supposed to be biased a little bit, but I do got 3 cars competing that is under my team here, so I'm going for them a little bit. However, this is my league, but we run teams in the league as well. But you got to give it a shout out for Justin Krasinski sitting up in 2nd right now. Tyler Cox, another good one. That pit stop, that caution really helped him. I kind of laughed because Jesse kind of caught that at the right time. I want to bring him in. I don't know if he'll have us in an interview. We'll ask him to see. It may be tough to get an interview with you. We'll find out. Hey, Jesse, can you get an interview?
Yeah, man, go ahead.
Well, you had trouble. We've seen that you got pushed up in the turn. However, the caution came out. That caution came out at the right time for you, correct? I mean,
yeah, it did. Had a little bit of problem with my shifter. I'm using a new wheel starting this week, so still
that
trying
what
to get used to it
happened?
a little bit. Yeah, the car got stuck in neutral going into turn 2, and I just kind of
well, at least
didn't
you're
know what
honest.
to do. So I was like,
at least at least you're not, at least you're honest. You made the mistake, so at least you're honest about it. Starting fourth, you're going to be starting behind your teammate Tyler Cox, which is very interesting to see him up there. Can you get back up to the front? It looks like right now the only problem, the person that's really fast besides you would be Scott McClendon, and he's starting back in 7th or 8th, it looks like. So you think you got what it takes to get back up there and try to take the lead back?
yeah, if I can get around top 3 guys, I think I'll have a little bit more of an opportunity to increase the gap a little bit. I was starting to increase the gap a little bit later in that run, but no, we had that little bit of a hiccup, but that's okay. Got the car fixed up, and we're gonna go win this race.
Go up there and do it, man. I'm watching you. We got a lot of good cars up there for AC Motorsports. You're one of them, so get up there and see what you can do. 17 laps led so far. Good luck, and we'll try to talk to you soon.
Yep, 10-4, man. Thanks.
That was Jesse Davey. You seen him hit the wall. He's actually riding in cars. To show you how tough it was to get around here, and well, we've seen why it was so tough to get around here. But they got to get past this guy. Justin Krasinski does take the lead. Tyler Cox, another one, has been super fast, especially early on these runs. So we're going to bottle them back up. This is where things can get a little bit crazy again. Could see another wreck early. We'll see as we work off turn number 2. About to take the green flag back here again. Once we get turn 3, the pace car drops off. It does look like Justin's going to shoot the inside. And he will be able to go whenever the pace car drops, which usually the pace car drops here, and as soon as it does, the green flag comes out, so it's not like it's a huge advantage. But we'll see. Joe Burchett also starting up on that high side. Mike Bruno up sitting in 4th place right now, so this is a very interesting top 10 right now out on the track. We'll see what happens as we wait for the pace car to drop in. And here comes the pace car, and we are back to green flag racing. You can already see it. The Ford did get a good start there, Justin, and we already got 3 wide, it looks like, for 2nd place. Jesse looking on that high side. Mike Bruno to the bottom. Tyler Cox in the middle. Just got to be careful right here. A little bit of contact there between Mike Bruno and Tyler Cox. Still side by side. 3 wide right here for Joe Burchett and the 003 and Jesse Davey. They are 3 wide all the way back through the field, working off turn 1. Right here is where you got to get single file as quick as you can. If you don't, you're going to be in trouble. Caution flies. Robert Land possibly. Yep, Robert Land goes around. We'll see what happens. And he's actually got quite a bit of damage. I did not see him go around. Possible neck code. That was odd. See it here one more time. Go up to our blimp. So if you can see a little bit better. Yeah, there was definitely net code there between Jeff Newport and Robert Land. It's very odd to see that happen. That don't, well, yeah, it does. Never mind, I forgot what I'm talking about. Robert Land did blow up. He's got to try to make it back around. He does still have his fast repairs, so not good for that 14 car. As it looks like Mike Bruno actually moved up to 2nd. Tyler Cox fell back to 3rd. Jesse Davey 4th. Joe Burchett staying in 5th place. With that said, we're going to step away and take a commercial break, sponsored by Living Aquarium and Swamp Dust.
As a mother, you don't want to have to worry about this bill is coming, but then she needs this chemo. That's a decision you shouldn't have to make.
At St. Jude, a family never sees a bill at all, not one bill. It's like the world has been lifted off of your shoulders. Every dollar counts, every donation, it means the world.
It saved my daughter's life. It saved our family.
Finding cures, saving children. Donate now at stjude.org.
"26 laps completed here for the St. Jude 225, 225 miles for the CFR Championship, guys. 90 laps as we come to lap number 27 here. Just had our second caution of the night. Kind of a freaky caution, to be honest. Net code issue. A little odd to see that happen. To be honest, it kind of is. I hate net code issues, but iRacing does still have that problem. Haven't fixed it yet, so looks like the pace lights are still going to be on, so we're going to have to take at least 2 more trips around here. Also, the second caution was the first caution was a little strange as well. Dawson Cook spun it coming to pit road and hit the inside wall. For some reason, it threw a caution to that. I thought he was off the racing surface, but yeah, that was what the other caution was for. So we have had 2 cautions tonight and only 3 lead changes. Jesse Gavey leading the most laps. However, Justin Krasinski has been out there for a total of 6. This will be 7, with Jesse Gavey leading 17 laps and Scott McClendon leading 2 laps. So we're going to continue watching this, as there's not really much to watch. It's just, little bit of cars going through the field. I do want to give a shout out to a driver. If everybody didn't watch the start of it, I want to give a shout out to this driver right here, John Kelly, in that 04 car made a $100 donation to autism awareness back when we raced at New Hampshire. Very cool of him to do that. When I started broadcasting, one of the things I wanted to do was try to give charities a chance to make some kind of donation, and honestly, it's one of the best things I think I've ever done. Not only does it make you feel better, about helping people out, but it also, you're helping kids and stuff like that. So, very good shout out. John Kelly will get my definitely a high ranking award from me. I don't know what it'll be, but usually we do a Squirrel of the Race award. We will have a Squirrel of the Race award tonight. However, Hal Stevens is not with us, so I will be giving his Squirrel of the Race award away tonight. And right now, I'm not going to say who it is, but I do have a driver in mind. I'm currently watching 2 drivers right now, but I'm kind of debating. Everybody that's in the chat right now, who's the driver you're mostly watching at the moment out on track that has been improved or has improved up? Currently right now, Brian Long and Curtis Martin both up sitting 8th and 9th. That's a big improvement. Tyler Cox also started way back there as well, sitting up in 3rd. And Justin Krasinski, another good driver, didn't have the greatest start down the way. Let me check to see where he actually started. Okay, he started 6th, so didn't have the greatest start, but 6th place ain't bad by any means. So yeah, there's a couple of good drivers up there still. Just to let you know, Derek Pemberton get back on the lap. Joe Burchett is showing way back in the field. I think he came down pit road, showing back in the 19th position. That SwapDust.com Toyota camera. So I think he came down pit road to fill up on gas, because I'm gonna be honest, we've been out here for like 5 laps under caution, and 2 miles. That's a lot of gas you're using. So these guys at pit may be a little bit of an advantage here on staying out a little bit longer and possibly making this on a 3-stop race instead of a 4-stop race. So we're going to see if that's the case. You see that 06 and that 08 team cars of Evolution Motorsports. Also, Justin Krasinski, your leader right now, is also part of that team, as well as William Kruska, who is sitting in 12th at the moment. right behind Tyler Justice in 10th. So, pace slots are off. We are going to go back green here eventually. I would love to have that house back there. Sorry. A little odd, but having a house that close to a racetrack would be pretty cool. Especially right up on the long punch or the off the turn 2. That's pretty neat. So, with that said, waiting on the pace car to drop off. The leader can't go as soon as the pace car drops off. However, the green flag comes out as soon as the pace car drops off here at Pocono because it pulls in so late. As you can see it here, here comes the pace car down pit road, and the green flag will fly as we're back to racing here at Pocono. A little bit of blinking issue right there in the center of that field. I don't know who that was, but somebody had a checkup really bad. Not sure who that was. But you can see right here, these guys are spread out almost 4 wide going down this straightaway. 4 wide. John Kelly hard on the wall. 17 sliding up. 64 sliding down. We got a possible caution coming out. 64 slides up, takes out at least 4 cars. Big trouble. Joe Burchett involved. 34 Christopher Matthews. 42 involved. Joe Burchett does have a fast repair, but a caution will fly once again. 3rd caution of the night as we see what happens. It looks like the 17th Jeff Newport was definitely involved. I don't know if that's the case that started it. We're going to watch, or Dawson Cook, I'm sorry, not Jeff Newport. We'll see what happens here. It's not the right view we should probably not be looking at. One more time. Let's back this up just a little bit here. Trying to find Dawson Cook right down that high side of Wolfpack on the front. So Jeff Newport was actually involved in the initial first contact. We'll see what happens. As he actually may have came down on that 7 of Tyler Justice. So the best view we're going to get of this will probably be right here. 3 wide was the 08, the 88, and the 7. Yeah, the 17 just came down a little bit, and the 7 couldn't get slowed down enough, and that stacked up the entire field. 64 tried to keep it out of the track, and 17 drives on. Two Wolfpack cars involved, 3 Wolfpack cars actually involved in that. Michael Redding again caught up in another accident he couldn't avoid. Wow. Big trouble there already. We'll see if this takes anybody out of the race. I'm probably guessing it probably will, as we try to change camera views. There's what's left of the 06, that Evolution Motorsports car. Curtis Martin and his teammate Brian Long. I don't know if Brian actually got a piece of it or not. He does have a little bit of damage. I think these 2 guys still have their fast repair. I'm pretty sure. Justin Krasinski's going to stay out and lead some more laps, but he's going to come down pit road. Actually, everybody's going to come down pit road. It looks like besides Justin Krasinski, Mike Bruno, and Tyler Cox stays out. And Jesse Gate. Tyler Justice staying out. Kyle Charpentier bringing everybody else down pit road. As we pull into the pits, 31 laps complete, 60 laps still remain in this race. We watched the battle on pit road now. A lot of 4 tires being taken. Still, they'll be down and away. It looks like Jeff Newport did take his fast repair. Michael Redding took his fast repair as well. It looks like a lot of these guys still have their fast repair. It looks like the 08-06 also had their fast repair. Brian Long and Curtis Martin. Let's check out Joe Burchett and see what happened to him. He did have his fast repair, so that's good by him. Dawson Cook, where is he? Looks like he is done for the night, as he did not make it back around and across. Dawson Cook is out of tonight's race. So our first retiree, Dawson Cook, 2nd place in points with a big hit here tonight. Into the points as he will finish in the 20th position. How about this? Look who is running in 6th place right now after taking a fast repair and being on pit road 6 times. Derek Pemberton showing in the 6th place. That's impressive. Justin Krasinski playing around the pace car. Alright guys, we're going to leave it on this screen. We're going to take another break, but we're going to leave it on this screen for just 1 second. I'm going to grab one more drink because this has been a long one. Alright, we are back here at Pocono. 33 of 90 laps completed. See if we get a long green flag run here. 3 early cautions. Well, kind of early. Had a long green flag run at the beginning, and then the wreck started happening. Your leader right now, Justin Krasinski, leading the way. Second race ever in CFR Championship. Slowly pacing around as we wait for the pace car to drop off. Working through turn number 2. Justin Krasinski right now with 12 laps left. And I think all 12 have been under caution, to be honest. So pace car about to drop off. As soon as it does, we will be green flag. Here comes the pace car. We are back to racing here at Pocono Raceway with Justin Krasinski leading the way. Hopefully no caution comes out this early. I hope everybody calms down a little bit and we continue on here. But we already got 3 wide right here in the middle. It looks like Scott McClendon involved in this one. Jeff Newport has seen his share of 3 wide already on Not Tonight. He was looking at 3 wide there for just a second. A little bit further back, it looks like the 06 3 wide, almost 3 wide there with 34. Everybody makes it through turn 1 that time, so we're a little bit further than what we was the last 2 times as we continue racing here down through the Long Pond straightaway into turn number 2. Here's a good run from the 22 of Scott McClendon. 17's going to look underneath McClendon. McClendon slid up there a little bit more than what he wanted to. That's going to open the bottom for the 17 of Jeff Newport going into turn number 3. We'll see if that high line pays off. The 08 of Brian Long is also trying to follow in that 17-foot track. No, he's going to be jumping to the outside, trying to get the run off. He will not be able to get that as he almost smacked the wall. Somebody coming down pit road, not sure who that was. John Kelly with damage. David Phillips with also coming down pit road, possibly a black flag penalty. John Kelly's showing 2 laps down now. Not sure what that's about, but John Kelly was running up there. Not sure what's going on there. Anyway, back up front, Michael Redding almost loses it off turn number 1. Down Long Pond straightaway side by side with William Kruska and right behind the 42 of Craig Learman. Gets his tires back underneath him. Oh, he gets a little bit loose there again. He's trying to keep it, looks like low. Looks like he may try to drop back to the back just a little bit and just try to ride some laps out. Or he may be down a little bit on power. Joe Burchett right there as well. Already worked his way up, looking 3 wide now with the 14 of Robert Land. The 03 of Michael Redding. 17 of Newport gets a little bit loose coming off turn number 3. Still 3 wide with the 97 and 14 and 06. Make that 4 wide. And it looks like the 06 thought better of it, just checked out. Smart move there by the 06 of Curtis Martin. One thing I'll say about these guys, they don't give up many inches to people. If you can try to get that spot, they will try to take it. They are really brave on doing stuff like that. Up front, Scott McClendon working on the 03 Kyle Sharp and Tier. McClendon can't get a great run off. I will say that Jesse Gavey, we did have a point or position change. Mike Bruno took away that pole or point or lead. Now Tyler Cox looking underneath 99 of Mike Bruno. So that is our 4th lead change. Here comes Tyler Cox looking for a run. Looks like Justin Krasinski may be coming down pit road. Not sure what's going on there. Possibly a field stop. He may be playing field strategy. That's exactly what it looks like. I think we also, David Phillips came down pit road as well a little bit earlier. That may all be field strategy. We're not sure. But right now it looks like MT Motorsports running 1st and 3rd. Followed by AC Motorsports running 2nd, 4th, and 5th. And then former AC Motorsports driver Scott McClendon is running 6th. We may have to try to get him back. Oh, 7 hits the wall hard. He's at least going to lose 2 spots. Tyler Justice smacked the wall coming off turn 2. We talked about the car pushing up, kind of like what Jesse Gavey did. Maybe not as much damage, but he did push up there quite a bit. It looks like he's going to be okay as he takes that spot back from Jesse on that high side. Actually, I say that now they're side by side. Yeah, it looks like the 7 may be struggling a little bit on speed on the straightaway. That fender flare it out just a little bit. Got a battle for the lead. Tyler Cox actually did lead that lap. Just let everybody know, if something happens, Tyler Cox goes on to win this race, he will get an interview. A lot of people wasn't a big fan of his last interview, me being in particular. But he will get an interview if he does happen to win. Still side by side, however, Mike Bruno, Tyler Cox. Here comes the 18. He's going to put the slide job on. However, look who's coming up behind him. That 78 has been super quick all night. Jesse Gavey looking to take that 2nd spot away from Bruno as they work through turn number 3. It looks like Jesse trying to slide it back down to the bottom, and he will. Mike Bruno slid up a little bit. Oh, Kyle Sharp here almost gets into the wall of turn 3. Battle for 2nd starting to heat up here a little bit. Jesse starting to put a little bit of pressure. You can see all the cars pretty much single file now back throughout the field. Justin Krasinski, I'm not sure what's going on with him, but he did pit, and as a normal pit stop it looked like. I don't know if he may have hit the wall and possible damage, but yeah, he's definitely showing it in the 18th spot right now, as we only have one car 1 lap down, well 2 laps down, John Kelly being 2 laps down with a lot of damage. New rule implemented this week, starting in the chase. If the car is too slow and cannot maintain speed, he will be parked the remainder of the race. So right now, Honestly, if this was the chase, John Kelly would be parked. But he's out there getting every point he can, and I don't blame him. Take every advantage you can. As we got Tyler Cox starting to pull away a little bit here over Mike Bruno. 7/10 now. Jesse Gavey unable to get there as well. Joe Burchett working on Christopher Matthews here for the 9th spot. Taking a look at Joe Burchett out of his cockpit now. I eat a pizza roll. That's what's good about commentating. You can kind of eat whenever they're racing. So 34, Christopher Matthews working on William Kruskin out at 88. Pretty much all still single file throughout the field for the most part. Jesse Gavey did take over second from Mike Bruno. Looks like Mike may have just let him go. Right now it's about a second gap between Jesse and Tyler, 2 teammates running 1-2. Oh, 34 gets a little bit loose into turn number 2. This may open the door for the 97 Joe Burchett to try to take that spot away. He does look to the high side, unable to get there just yet. And I say that, and here he comes again, working at high line. Joe Burchett, pretty much like what you would run at New Hampshire, and he ran really well there. Out of turn number 3, he's going to have the momentum. Give that 9th spot to Joe Burchett. And just to let everybody know, this man right here is on a mission and he is coming. Gap has closed 2/10 over the last lap. Jesse Gavey trying to get back up there, take what was rightfully his, started on the pole. Also got John Kelly right here, slow in traffic. Got to keep an eye on him. He's a really good driver. He's going to let people go. He's not going to fight people. He's a very smart driver. He knows when he's slow, he's just going to let people go. And I say that, and he slid up a little bit there in front of the 17, but that was just him doing it on accident. But here comes the 17 to 81, going to try to get a running as well. Let's see. To be honest, he'll put himself in a wall before he tries to wreck anybody. So one thing I'll say about him, I'm watching right now, the fastest on the track is this guy right here, Justin Kaczynski, previous lap of 56.1. No, 56.5, I'm sorry. No, actually, he was not the fastest. He's actually one of the slowest out on the track for some reason. Meanwhile, looking for the closest battle, and here we go. You want a good battle, you got it right here, about 6 cars involved. Joe Burchett working on Scott McClendon for the 7th spot. Joe has it right now, and he will take that spot away. Riding on board with Scott McClendon. As William Kruczka looks like he's going to be passing Scott on the outside, or he thought about it, or actually he did pass Christopher Matthews on the outside. I'm not sure what's going on with Scott. He actually dropped way off right there. He's actually fallen back quite a few spots. I'm not sure what happened. He's got a little bit of damage. That right front could be slowing it down. The gap has closed. Jesse Gavey catching Tyler Cox. At 78 trying to close up, and I say that, and he actually loses a little bit of momentum there, loses 2 tenths in that turn to that 18 car. A little bit further back, Michael Redding looking underneath Scott McClendon, going down the straightaway into turn number 1, looking to the inside. He is there. That Elm Team Motorsports trying to take it away another spot. This is a big spot for 03, and he does take it away. Move him up to the 11th position. This is very important in the points race right now. If Michael could finish ahead of Scott, that would be huge. David Phillips back out on track in that number 19 Lowe's paint scheme. That's a very nice looking paint scheme, by the way. Looks like got the Wounded Warriors on board. The Xfinity banner. Very cool looking paint scheme. However, we got pit stops underway. Jesse Gavey coming down pit road. Looks like Tyler Cox also on pit road. Tyler Justice coming on pit road. This could be a big battle here as we watch Tyler Cox. He is getting 4 tires. Watch this battle, see who wins the race off pit road. He is down and away. Jesse's in that first pit stop. It could help him just a little bit. He's down and away, and Tyler Cox wins the race off pit road, followed by Jesse. Mike Bruno comes out third. Tyler Justice comes out fourth. Kyle Charpentier will lead the way as they work through, looks like turn number 3. Oh, he's sliding up quite a bit. Yeah, he's going to probably have to come down pit road, it looks like this time, possibly. No, he will stay out at least one more lap. Who this honestly helps is Justin Krasinski. He's already pitted. He pitted early on. So this does help him. We are past halfway now. Joe Burchett holds on to second. That's another thing. Joe Burchett also pitted and fell all the way back towards that last caution. What happened to Justin Krasinski? Oh, there he is. So yeah, keep an eye on that 97 as well. He maybe go a little bit longer. Now everybody's spaced out. Closest cars together is right here, as we will keep having pit stops happening, and it's just going to space them out more. Joe Burchett right now trying to run down Kyle Charpentier, currently 1.7 back. He's not really running him down. William Pruska is also up there. Keep an eye on Tyler Cox trying to catch up with Justin Krasinski, who should retain or should take the lead once all this cycle's through. Not sure for how many laps. He may come down and try to get back on the cycle with the regular guys as well. So we'll see what happens with that. Everybody right now, pretty much, Tyler Cox is on the 4-stop strategy right now. However, with 42 laps to go, he may actually have to pit possibly 3 more times. This is what we was talking about with the pit calls. Could be a big factor here. If one of these guys can make the lap 20, they can make it on 2 more stops. Right now, it looks like the only ones that can really make it on, well, there's actually a couple of them. Everybody pretty much in front of Tyler Cox, if they can make it to lap 40, or 40 laps to go, they should be able to make it on just 2 more stops. look, I keep watching my pit times to make sure anybody's pitting. Nobody has come down pit road right now. And I say that, it looks like Jeff Newport may be coming down. That is not Jeff Newport. Trying to see who that is coming up pit road. That is Scott McClendon on pit road. 22 comes down, going to get 4 tires. That was a smart call when he came down, so we'll see what happens with that. Watching right now, nothing's really changed. Joe Burchett, and here comes Kyle Charpentier coming down pit road. So he's going to be taking 4 tires. We know Joe Burchett will stay out and lead at least 1 lap. That will give his team 1 bonus point at least. Sitting here looking right now, Kyle Charpentier is down and away. He had a little bit long pit stop, 15.6 seconds, a little bit longer than what he wanted. Maybe possibly could have missed his pit stop. We'll wait and see what happens with that. Joe Burchett, remember we said he could stay a little bit longer. It looks like he could be bringing his car down pit road this time, and he will. So good call there by Joe. William Kruski going to stay out for the lap. That is a bonus point for his team. That is absolutely big for that team. Christopher Matthews running in second right now, trying to make up some time as well. He has led a lap. We've had a lot of lead changes this race so far. Right now, the most leader and most laps led is still Jesse Gaby right now with 17. Joe Burchett did make some pit stop. I'm watching his time right now. That 13.9 second stop for Joe Burchett. Craig Learman also on pit road right now. We'll keep an eye on his pit stop as well to see who has the fastest out. David Phillips also on pit road. So green flag pit stops are happening now. It looks like Craig Learman has a really slow pit stop. 17, 18, 19 seconds so far. Possibly damage get worked on. We got 4 cars coming on pit road. All of our leaders are coming down. Derek Pemberton going to stay out. He's going to lead a lap. Wow. Derek Pemberton goes to lead a lap. Amazing. This is going to be a big race off pit road here between these guys. None of these guys can make a mistake. If they do, they're going to cost themselves a race. 03 slipped through a little bit, but he's going to be in his box, and it looks like he is going to be able to get it. The 17 slid to his box as well. See what happens. Down the way goes Michael Redding. He may have took only 2 tires. 11.2 second stop. I'm not sure if he did or not, but a great stop there for that 03 car. Michael Redding, he pulls out, and down the way they go, followed by Robert Lennon. Jeff Newport also there as well. CX, the 19 is also with that group as well. David Phillips. Right now we're watching Derek Pemberton, who's going to bring his car down the pit road. A little bit easier this time coming down pit road, and that number 81 Ford Motorcraft Quick Lane Mustang. This is going to cycle through. Tyler Cox did get around Justin Krasinski, so Justin will not be able to lead the lap this time. However, Tyler Cox will be your new leader at the stop. Followed by Justin Krasinski and Jesse Gaby, who should be coming to a battle here very shortly, I would guess. The 08 is also up there as well. That is Brian Long, who's showing a 1 lap down now. It's a little odd. It's a weird strategy with the 78 and the 4 as well. The 18 also is working on some weird strategy, a full strategy they're working on. I don't know what's going on, but I think that they're going to have to pit at least 2 more times, honestly, unless one of them tries to stretch it. We're probably going to see somebody trying to stretch it to the end. like the forum show that Krasinski will come down pit road. So he's going to be good on gas for sure. He'll have to stop one more time, but he'll be good on gas for one more stop. Now, if a caution comes down, it changes a little bit of stuff, but we'll see. Everybody really starting to get spaced out now. Tyler Cox still passing a lap car of John Kelly. Here comes the 78 passing him as well. A little bit further back is Tyler Justice, followed by Mike Bruno. Then Kyle Charpentier is currently sitting in 5th. Joe Burchett currently sitting in 6th. So great stop there by Joe. Remember, he can go a few more laps longer than most of these guys. Came down, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens with that. Scott McClendon also sitting in 7th. Christopher Matthews. We go by Robert Landa and Derek Hamilton with the top 10 run right now. He's going to have to hold off Jeff Newport, but Derek, after having a little bit of trouble early on, is showing that he's slowly starting to get better in his lead. We're going to have to continue to watch him and see what he's able to do. Just a reminder, we will have CFR podcast coming out most likely tomorrow or Tuesday or Wednesday. It'll be most likely tomorrow. Also later this week we will have the CFR Radioactive that comes out after almost each race. We've had a couple where we missed, but without racing intermittent stuff or putting new stuff in sim, we are able to do Radioactive throughout the race, so that's pretty cool. And then next Wednesday we will be with the start of the Oval Series, OVAL, Online Virtual Auto Racing League, formerly known as Deep South, for their Daytona All-Star Race, or not All-Star Race, sorry. It is their, what is the name of that race? Shootout, sorry, the Daytona Shootout. Again, Friday we'll be with them as well, and then we actually got 3 broadcasts set on Friday. 2 of them is with the Oval League, and then the third one is with the IRA guys at Darlington. Caution is out. Don't know what happened as I'm looking. But caution did fly here. We'll see what happens. Kushka may have had a problem. We'll see what happens here. Yes, that is. '88 car was having a really good run. Oh, what the heck? They're hard into the wall. It's kind of like you blew a tire. I don't know if that's what happened. I mean, I know it's not what happened, but it's right on board. Get out of cockpit view. I don't know what happened there. That was odd. Oh, okay. He just lost it. It got loose on the straightaway, which is odd. He was trying to get back up in his lane to take the turn, and he turned a little bit too hard to the right, and you could hear the tires. He was definitely not on purpose by any means. So a really odd caution that happened. You can see it right here. He pulls up to the left. He falls below like the third seam right here, and he tries to correct a little bit. Yeah, just lost it. But that goes to show you how bad the tires are. As he is on pit road. This is a big caution here for Jesse Gavey and Tyler Cox. I'm going to be honest, I think it helps him, and I also think it helps Justin Krasinski. Because these guys needed at least 2 more stops when a lot of other people only needed 1. So this is definitely going to bring everybody down pit road. This is going to be a fuel strategy race because I think these guys can only go about 20-something laps on fuel from what we see. We're going to watch the pits, and then we'll take a quick break, and that will be our final break of the evening. And then we'll come back and finish the race out. 32 laps to go once they hit the line. Everybody should be coming on pit road, I would guess. We may have a couple people stay out, you know, for a lead lap or something like that. Looks like one of the cars staying out is Brian Long. He's going to get his lap back. Michael Redding possibly staying out as well to get away around. Watching Tyler Cox right now on pit road. That's who we're mainly watching. We'll actually hop up and watch Jesse Gaby, who is on the first pit stop. And it looks like third place Scott McClendon actually missed his box, had to back up a little bit. So we'll watch the race off pit road. He's got to beat it to that second line. Got it away. Here they go. The race off pit road goes to Tyler Cox again. Jesse Gaby. Tyler Justice will spins it out. Followed by, looks like, Mike Bruno. And then Kyle Charpentier. However, Christopher Matthews stays out and let a lap for his team. So that's a big gamble to stay out. He's definitely going to come down pit road, but got to give him credit. It's heads up thinking to stay out, lead a lap, and get an extra bonus point for your team. Justin Krasinski also stayed out, which is a little odd. See him stay out. Continue watching that. So right now we're going to go side by side, and we'll be right back for the conclusion of the St. Jude 225.
But then she needs this chemo. That's a decision you shouldn't have to make.
At St. Jude, a family never sees a bill at all, not one bill. It's like the world has been lifted off of your shoulders. Every dollar counts, every donation, it means the world.
It saved my daughter's life. It saved our family.
Finding cures, saving children. Donate now at stjude.org.
We are back here for the St. Jude 225 conclusion. Real fast, I want to give a shout out to our sponsors, the Living Aquarium. Go check them out, livingaquarium.net. If you're up in Canada, be sure to check them out. Pretty cool store. I love saltwater tanks, so it's cool to have them on board. Also, swampdust.com. Anybody that makes any kind of meat, check them out. Swampdust.com, SWAMPUSD.com. Pretty cool stuff and super cheap prices. So we got 29 laps here once they hit the line. Field strategy is going to be a thing if something happens that we stay green. These last couple laps are going to be rough. I'm not going to lie, we got the 4 up there on a little bit older tires. However, we'll see what it does. We talked to Jesse Gavey earlier and said tires was going to be an issue. So we'll see if the Ford Justin Krasinski can hold on, try to pick up a win here for his team, Evolution Motorsports, as we get ready to come through turn number 3. It is Tyler Cox, then Jesse Gavey, then it is Tyler Justice, Mike Bruno, Kyle Charpentier, Joe Pachette, Robert Land, Derek Pemberton, Greg Lear, top 10. As soon as that pace car drops off, we will be green. That's one thing about Pocono is, as soon as it drops off, we're green. And here we go, pace car dropping off, and we are green flag here at Pocono. Great start there by the Ford of Justin Krasinski. He's going to need it with the older tires. A little bit further back, we can already see Tyler Justice working at high line. Being right behind him is Mike Bruno, or I'm sorry, Kyle Charpentier pushing him. A little bit further back, you can see the 17 now trying to make a move. That's Jeff Newport. Everybody gets through turn 1 cleanly. We'll watch through turn number 2. As soon as this happens, we will jump back up to our leader. Watch the battle as Tyler Cox now has caught up to the back end. Through turn number 2, David Phillips makes it through there with no problem. Back up front, Tyler Cox trying to work on Justin Krasinski. Will the old tires hold off? Well, here comes Tyler Cox looking to the bottom. In at number 18, Daffy Duck Ford Mustang. I never thought I would say that many times in a race, but I have. He's got to run down the straightaway. We'll see what happens. No. Not just yet. As we go through turn number 1, Tyler Cox is all over the back end of that number 4 St Jude Ford Mustang. There's 3 Ford Mustangs in the top 3. Then there's Tyler Justice and Kyle Charpentier. It's Charpentier looking underneath Justice. Charpentier trying to take that spot away. AC Motorsports looking. Oh, Tyler Cox gets a little bit loose, it looked like. But Kyle Charpentier is trying to take third away. That will put AC Motorsports second, third, and fourth if he takes it away. However, here comes the 7 with a big run. Tyler Cox looking to take the lead away on the straightaway. Back up front. We'll see who's got the momentum. It is going to be that 4 on that high side. However, Tyler Cox still has that momentum on the side. Going down into turn 1, we'll see somebody's off the pace back there. That is William Kruska towards the back. It looks like he just let his teammate go around. Tyler Cox takes the lead in turn 1. A little bit of a slide move. He's going to get a run. Here comes the 4 trying to cross him over. And it don't look like he's going to be able to cross him over right there. The 4 now all over the back end of this 18 Ford Mustang. Still, any 3 of these guys right now are not far from each other. 4/10 separate the 3. Just to let everybody know, Tyler Justice was able to defend that 4th position. Jesse Gavey drives it a little bit low. The Ford goes up a lot higher than these 2 AC cars. And Gavey closes the gap now. 1/10 separates second from third. .4 separate the top 3 cars right now. Here comes a good run from that 78 looking underneath the 4. He's really good out in clean air. We'll see if he's able to get there right now as he works. He looks to the inside of the 4. He's going to have the inside line going into 2. This could help the 78. His 4 is going to let him go. Backs up his corner a little bit. This may help Justin get the run out. We'll see what happens. It did help him get a run out. However, he was not able to close the gap. 78 moves into second. AC Motorsports running second, or first and second now. Justin Krasinski for Evolution running third. Tyler Justice from MT is running in fourth. Here comes Kyle Charpentier looking. That is another member of AC also running in the 5th place, followed by Joe Bichette from Wolfpack running in 6th. Single file all the way back through the entire field. Nobody looking for position right now. Derek Pemberton also up in the top 10 still. I want to mention him because this is one of his career best finishes if he's able to hold on to it. Here comes the 003 Tall Sharpetier looking underneath 7. 7 may let him have this going into 2, and almost touched. But 7 of Tyler Justice is going to be smart there and let him have it. Moves the Kyle Sharpetier into that 4th spot. Everybody within tenths of each other. Everybody spaced out in their own little groups. If anything changes towards the front of the field, I will go right back up there, and it is starting to catch back up, so we'll go up there now. Here comes the 78, Jesse Gavey, all on the back end of this 18. Tyler Cox has a chance to lead the most laps. This would be an extra bonus point if one of these guys will lead the most laps. Right now, Justin Krasinski has the most laps with 18, Tyler Cox with 16, Jesse Gavey with 17. So any of these drivers right now still have a chance of leading the most laps in this race. No other driver will have a chance at getting it, it looks like. There's still a slight chance, but we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Jesse got Tyler Cox at the wall, almost come down on the 78. Gotta be a little bit patient. He needs to be smart and realize who's behind him. Tyler Cox is not going to give it to you easy, though, even if you're teammates, I promise you. He is super aggressive, but he is a clean driver. We showed that last week when we raced at Michigan, 2 weeks ago when we raced at Michigan. He was able to actually defend that spot, though. Here comes the 4 looking to the inside. No, he took a peek. He may have just been trying to get a little bit of air. These guys all have to pit at least one more time. If it's me, I'm coming as soon as my pit window opens. Here comes Jesse Gavey. Tyler Cox is going to let him have it. That was what teamwork looks like. Great move there by the 18 car. Smart move by the 18. Jesse Gavey in the wall. Hard damage. We'll see if it affects him. It looks like he's got quite a bit of damage on that right fender. We'll continue watching it. Watching the speeds. It don't look like he's going to be lacking too much speed, so he should be okay. It may affect him in the corners, though, so we've got to keep an eye on that as well. Yeah, you can see it right there. It affected him a little bit in the corner. Tyler Cox actually drove away right there. 3/10 he pulled out in that turn. Here comes the 003, Kyle Sharpetier. He's going to be looking underneath the 4. All 5 of these guys are really within tenths of each other. It looks like about not even a full second separate 1st and 5th. $21 laps to go at the line. We'll see who's fastest at the line. Last time by, it was Tyler Cox. Then it was Jesse Gavey. Last time by. The only other fastest driver out there that is not in the top 3 is Joe Burchett sitting in 6th. He was the 4th fastest last time by. He may be trying to buy his time here and trying to save a little bit as well. We'll wait and see if he's just waiting. Justin Krasinski looking at a big run here on that 78 car. We'll think better of it. A little bit further look back through the field. Here's Robert Land running in 8th place, trying to run down the 99 of Mike Bruno, who's trying to run down Joe Burchett. Then right behind him was David Phillips in that number 19 car with a solid run. Then it's Derek Pemberton. And kind of a heartbreak right now would be Christopher Matthews, who is actually in a fight for 11th right now. And it looks like Brian Long may be able to take this. Right now he does have that spot. We'll see what happens as they race down in turn 1. Chris Matthews up in the points right now. I believe he's sitting top 3 in points, if I'm remembering correctly. But at the moment, Brian Long trying to take that 11th spot away, and he will maybe have to watch at the end of turn number 1, and he will take that spot away. Last time by, it was Tyler Cox was the fastest. Jesse Gavey, Kyle Charpentier. Now the question's going to be, nah, that ain't going to happen. Tyler Cox ain't going to let him win it, so never mind. And I don't blame him one bit. Tyler Cox looking to come out here after he got suspended to put a stamp on things. As Jeff Newport, we got a bunch of guys coming up pit road. That is a very smart move there. In their pit window, I would come now and not worry about it. Do not be surprised if we see the 78 and the 18 come down pit road, followed by the 4, as well as the 003. Now, I thought the 4 had to come early no matter what, because he's been out there on tires, but he's able to make it work. He's definitely going to have to pit, as all these guys are. So everybody looks like they're going to make it on a 4-stop race, just like we predicted at the start of the show. A lot of guys coming down, just taking, I thought, gas. Jeff Newport actually came down pit road. I thought he just took gas only, but Tyler Cox is a little loose coming through turn 3. Here comes the 4 of Justin Kaczynski. We knew he was going to have to come soon. He's going to go ahead and come down and do it. And I'm going to be honest, this is really helping some of these guys that went ahead and did it, because they're going to have fresh tires if they take tires. And with 18 laps to go, you're going to have to take tires. If not, you're just going to burn them up, and they're going to close in super quick. The last time by it was Tyler Cox, followed by, actually the last time by it was Kyle Charpentier was the fastest. Then Tyler Cox, then Jesse Gavey. Joe Burchett already came down pit road. He is down in the way. The 18, 78, and the 003. When will they come to pit road? That's going to be the question. They may come this time. No, not this time. As Derek Pemberton also staying out. He is currently up to 4th. I mean, honestly, if a caution happens to come out, this is huge. I think we'll have a lot of people stay out, but this could be huge. I mean, that's why I was saying if I'm in my pit window, I'm coming as soon as my pit window opens where I know I can make it. David Phillips on pit road. Just to let you know, Scott McClendon did come down. He only took Phil only, or maybe just two right side tires. 6.3 second stop for McClendon. That could play a factor. A little bit of smoke, it looks like. I don't see nobody. Oh, there's somebody smoking. They're going to come down already. All 3 AC Motorsports cars coming in at the same time. Derek Pemberton will stay out and lead at least one more lap. They are, this is going to cycle through to Derek Pemberton. Now, this is going to be interesting to see who comes out with the lead. Justin Kaczynski and Joe Burchett may have an advantage here. The gap is closing. Tyler Cox is down and away. He did take 4 tires along with Jesse Gavey and Kyle Charpentier, Kyle Charpentier will win the race off pit road. Joe Burchett, look at Justin Kaczynski will take the lead once this cycles through to Derek Pemberton. Now, Brian Long has not pitted yet. Craig Learman has not pitted yet. Curtis Martin has not pitted yet. Justin Kaczynski right now sitting in 4th. Right behind is Joe Burchett. Where did Kyle Charpentier fall to? It was right there. Jesse Gavey's in 10th. So, yeah, these guys not pitting when they probably should have earlier is going to be struggling now. It's going to be up to Joe Burchett to see if he can try to catch up to this 4 car or Tyler Cox, who has a pretty good lead, about 2nd lead from Joe to all of them. Derek Pemberton has not pitted yet. Could be trying to get a caution. Brian Long on pit road. 2 guys have not pitted. That is Derek Pemberton and Craig Learman. Right now we're watching this 4 car because once this cycles out, it should go to Justin Kaczynski for the lead. Tyler Cox able to get around Joe Burchett. Will we have a new winner? That's going to be the question. Let you know last time by, but we'll have to wait until this time by. We'll wait and see what happens. Derek Pemberton staying out once again. Not coming to pit road. I'm going to be honest, I feel like this is hurting him more, and you can see why. He's pushing really far up into the turns. His last time by was a 58.2 compared to Justin Krasinski's 56. And this time at the line, it is Justin Krasinski with a previous lap of 56.589. Tyler Cox fastest last time by, it looks like. No, I say that. Jesse Gavey fastest time last time by. There was only 3 cars in the 56s. 4 cars in the 56s. Tyler Cox, or Justin Krasinski, Tyler Cox, Joe Burchett, and Jesse Gavey. Jesse's trying to run down Joe. He is currently about 9/10 behind Joe with 13 laps remaining once we hit the line. Derek Pemberton coming down pit road. Tried to stay out and catch a caution. Will not. Craig Learman take the lead. Will lead a lap here, and caution comes out. Oh, that hurts Derek a lot. Craig Learman is a little bit lucky on that one. You needed luck. You got luck. What I'm going to say, though, this may actually help Derek. He was in his pit box when the caution came out. If everybody comes down pit road, Derek Pemberton should be able to take the lead. Derek somehow managed to do this. This would be amazing. I'm going to be honest. This would be absolutely amazing if he is. Greg Learman in first place. It hasn't updated yet up on the ticker yet, but it is Justin Krasinski is in second. Tyler Cox is in third. Joe Burchett, Jesse Gavey, Tyler Justice, Robert Lamb. We will have people coming down pit road, I promise you. And we are probably going to have people stay out. This is where a caution could happen, especially now. Not sure what the caution was actually for. I don't see nothing. Possible Mike Bruno. No. No. I don't see what the caution was for. It has not popped up on my little overlay thing, so I apologize. I don't see what it was for, though. I think it was Mike Bruno. It looks like he's got damage. See if we can find this. I'm watching right now. He's got still got damage there. I think caution was already out once again. Right there's your caution. Mike Bruno, the 99. Looks like he just lost it in turn 3 and 4. So your points leader with some heavy damage. I don't know if that's what caused the caution, but that's when it came out. Not sure why it would come out for that. Either way, Craig Learman's going to be your leader at the time, who I know has got to come down pit road. He does not have enough to make it, I don't think, even with the caution. But he has pitted 6 times, so we'll see if he comes down pit road here. He will. Jesse Gavey's gambling here, staying out. We got a bunch of cars staying out here. Derek Pemberton did come down pit road, oddly. I don't know why he would come down pit road, but a lot of cars gambling and staying out. Oh man, this is going to be big. I figured a lot of people would come down pit road and get fresh tires. Somebody missed their pit box. It looks like whoever is in front of the 12 right now. I'm sorry, in front of the 04. Looks like the 22 is Scott McClendon. No, it was the 19 missed his pit box. He's going to be down the way. The win off pit road will go to Craig Learman, followed by Joe Burchett and Derek Pemberton. Very interesting strategies being called on this one. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm going to be honest. I really don't know. got, you know what? That caution could have been Kyle Charpentier, who is on pit road. I think that's who it was. Pretty sure that's who it was. But he's going to be there getting some damage fixed for a little bit anyway. As once again, like I said, the caution comes out. Let's take a look at our summary so far. 5 cautions for only 18 laps. This will be 19 laps once we hit the start-finish line. Not too bad for a 90-lap race. Definitely could be a little bit better, but definitely not bad. Not saying the cautions are over. How many lead changes? We have 15 lead changes, which is really impressive for Pocono. Very impressive for Pocono. So we've had 15 lead changes. I think just about everybody's led a lap almost. Justin Krasinski has led 19. Tyler Cox. So anybody can still lead the most laps right now. Tyler Cox has led 24. Jesse Gaby has led 17. Any one of them can lead the most laps still. Also, Craig Learman led 2. Joe Burchett led 1. Christopher Matthews led 1. Scott McClendon has led 2. Mike Bruno has led 3. Kyle Charpentier has led 5. Derek Hemmers has led 3. William Pruska has led 2. And that is it. It comes down to possibly the last green flag stop. If we hit lap 5 and a caution comes out, it's going to do it. This is going to get exciting. Once again, guys, this is the St. Jude 225. You can check the description below. There is a donation link if anybody chooses to. Not saying you have to, but it does go to the St. Jude Hospital, so it is pretty cool. Any dollar you donate, we match once we get the total up and stuff like that. So, pretty cool. Trying to reach a $100 goal, and it does go for a good cause. Be sure to at least check it out. Even share it to your Facebook, Twitter, or whatever. See if we can get that goal up. It'd be awesome if everybody did that. Also sponsored by Living Aquarium from Cambridge, Canada. Up here in Cambridge, Canada. I know I'm probably saying that wrong. I apologize. And swapdust.com. Big announcement coming here in a couple weeks regarding next season. Should actually know what kind of car we're going to race here within the next 2 weeks as well for next season. First season, it was pretty much all 3 series. Well, every series, we even raced a cup car, so it's 4 series we raced. And a lot of low participation in that one. Second season, we slowly got a little bit better and more participation. With Mike Bruno winning the championship with the trucks. This season, we're at Xfinity. And honestly, it's going to wind up being Xfinity or trucks again. It will not go to the cup cars. Reason being, we already broadcast a Cup League on Tuesday nights with Oval, and we do broadcast a Truck League as well. So it's possible we could stay with the Xfinity, but it's not set in stone at all. So pace lights are off on the Ford Mustang iRacing pace car. We'll wait and see what happens. Tyler Cox has the most laps led, only by 2. That is a bonus point for the driver to make the chase. Tyler Cox is named it. Justin Krasinski cannot make the chase, I don't think. I'd have to look, but I don't think he can because he just joined 2 weeks ago. However, he can still win the team championship with his team, Evolution Motorsports. So, Justin's a very good driver, so I would not be surprised to see him even have a chance possibly to win this race. You can see that paint scheme right there. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Cool looking paint indeed. Right beside that is the hashtag free at last by Tyler Cox from where he was suspended. Right beside that, behind the 4 car, is the 78 Jesse Gaby, the Living Aquarium Ecotech ring. And then you've got the MT Motorsports team car, Tyler Justice, who's cleaning up his tires now. And that's big. What's worrying me about Jesse is that damage on that right front. He is fast once we get going. But we're going to wait and see what happens on the restarts. I haven't noticed him cleaning off his tires yet. I've only noticed about 2 or 3 guys really doing it. I haven't even noticed Tyler Cox doing it. These guys stayed out. So the first car we got that's actually out on fresh tires is back in 9th place. So there's still a lot of work they got to do. But we have seen crazy things. Pace car, drop it off. We're back to green flag racing here at Pocono. Justin Krasinski, Tyler Cox, side by side across the stripe. Hopefully no caution comes out. That's one thing we do not need, but I can't promise anything with the last few laps here. That is for sure, as everybody's trying to get everything they can. Tyler Cox looking to take the lead, sliding it way up high into turn number 1. He's going to try to get the momentum off turn 2. Jesse Gavey in a fight for his third place right now. It looks like the 06-14 is going to grow 14 in the wall. No caution is flown. It looks like now a caution may fly, and it will. This could work in Justin Krasinski's favor. As a big damage car there on the 06. That was a big one. We'll go up high in our blimp and take a look, see what happens. This is very high. I know it's hard to see from where you're looking at. You might have to make the screen big. The 06 just gets into the wall. That was tough to call. I don't know who else was actually in that. I can't tell. Possibly the 19. It does look like a 19. Yeah, it was the 19. Brian Long, Robert Land also involved in it. So some big name drivers involved in this one. As we take another look here. What happened? Oh, one more time. Here we go. A little bit better view. 08 gets to the wall, then the 06 comes down. It looks like he's just trying to avoid the wreck, comes down into 14. 14 actually didn't get a lot of damage from that. The 08 hits head on. The 06 looks like he blew up. He did. 17 kicks it around. He was actually blinking a little bit as well. This hurts people like Joe Machette, who is sitting in 7th. With that caution, it hurts quite a bit, to be honest. Because the more laps that we get, less laps we have, the harder it's going to be for him to get around some of these slower cars that did not pit the last time by. Justin Krasinski trying to hold on and get his first win here in the CFR Championship. That could be a big win. Tyler Justice coming down, faintly coming down pit road. He's trying to get somebody behind him to bite and possibly move up one of his teammates, which would be Mike Bruno. I'm trying to see if anybody did come down pit road. I know Curtis Martin's still on pit road right now. Brian Long, Jeff Newport's on pit road. Looks like that's all that's on pit road. Will Kruzka will get away around and be only one lap down. Although it's not necessarily going to give him any more spots, but it does have a chance. He has led 2 laps. But it will have a chance for him to make up a couple spots if Brian Long or Jeff Newport don't come back out. Which Brian Long has came back out, it looks like. I think, actually I don't know if he has or not. All in all, it's been a really decent race. I mean, it's been some race that, it's going to happen. It's racing. With this many guys in here, it's going to happen. Next week, get ready. It's going to be a crash fest. We go to Darlington Motor Speedway for the Southern 150 throwback. So that's going to be a fun race. It's kind of a short track. A lot of cars going to be hitting the wall off turn 4 and get that Darlington stripe. And I mean, when I say cautions, we're going to have a lot of cautions. There's nobody in here that likes that race. That may be the only track that we set the weather down really low, because that place is tough. It's beyond tough. It's one of the hardest tracks to race. And then Wednesday we go broadcast Oval. Friday we broadcast Oval and IRA League, and then we're back here again on Sunday. Looks like Kruska did come down pit road. Who actually did gain 2 spots, by the way, for that. Since Newport, Curtis Marks, so Kruska's up to 15th now. Sorry about that, guys, but a snack. You get ready to watch these last few laps. People better get the popcorn ready because it's about to happen. With that lap led, by the way, Justin Krasinski has led the most laps. Now, if Tyler Cox is able to pass him, he does have a chance to tie him with the most laps, which would be interesting. But we'll see what happens. Tyler Cox still actually has a chance to lead the most laps even when we go back green. But it's going to be tough. Justin Krasinski's been really tough here tonight. It's going to be hard to get around him. Does have the fastest lap of the session for the race, actually, 56.167. Then it is Jesse Gaby with the 56.208. The 2 fastest laps. Jesse sitting back in 4th right now with a little bit damaged race car. Up on that high side though, we'll see if that helps you or not. One more final restart. Next flag will end it. So whatever flag comes out first will be the race. We was able to see Tyler Cox get a big run there on the 4 and had a chance to pass him. However, he was not able to get around him. So Justin's done a good job on holding him off. And I would not be super surprised to see it happen here. Justin could hold on to win this race. I'll tell you who's benefiting a little bit from this, all these wrecks that happened, is Derek Emerson, Jeff Newport, where he crashed out, and a couple other guys, Robert Land, Mike Bruno, who is behind Derek. If Derek can possibly pick up a few more spots here, he's got a good chance to pick up a couple spots in points. One more turn and we'll be back green. This is a long racetrack. Probably wasn't the smartest idea to put 90 laps on this track, but you know what, we did. It's the longest race we have in the season, so why not? Pace car about to go in once it comes around. Be sure to check out our website, by the way, guys, CFR Championship.com/champion. It's in the description as well. Sign up on the forums if you want. Come in and talk to us. Why not? It's all fun. Pace car about to go in. We're going to be going back green, and here we go. Green flag's out. 4, Justin Krasinski gets a pretty decent start. Tyler Cox also got a really good start there as well. The 7 got an amazing start of Tyler Justice, who has not won a race yet this season. He was sitting 3rd. Oh, Tyler Cox came down a little bit on the nose of the 7. He's looking underneath the 4. He's got a nose out front. They got to stay clean. That's going to be the biggest thing. We got one car in the wall. That is a 003 at Kyle Sharp here. 18 just took the lead from him into turn 2. And Tyler Cox trying to set sail here. Oh, and he's in the wall hard. That's going to open the door for the 4. Jesse Gaby looking to take second. Jesse trying to get a good run here and try to take this win away. 3 wide. This could end the race. They are wrecking behind them. I don't know if they saved it. Possibly saved it. Looks like they did. Jesse Gaby working at high line. Justin Krasinski trying to hold on with 2 laps remaining. Next flag will end it. Here we go, off turn number 1. Everybody able to squeeze in there and make it. The heart rates are starting to rise. The adrenaline is starting to go up. I'm starting to feel it. Jesse Gavey with a good run out of turn number 2. He is there. Will we see a bump and run? He does dive it into 3. He's underneath the 4 of Krasinski. Here comes a run from the 78. Jesse Gavey down the front stretch. He is to the inside of the 4. Now, last time we seen this, Tyler Cox did the same thing and hit the wall. Will Jesse Gavey able to make it stick? Last lap for the St. Jude 225. Will a St. Jude car go to victory lane? Or will the sponsor Living Aquarium go to victory lane? The 4 gets a good run through turn 1. Great run there from Justin. Jesse Gavey pushing everything he can now. He's going to wind up diving it in. We'll see. He's going to have to try to get it in turn number 3. Pushing for everything he can. Here we go. Turn number 3. Justin Krasinski trying to hold on. 4/10 out in front. Here we go. Coming to the line. It will be Justin Krasinski taking a win here. And Tyler Justice hits the wall. But the 4 of Justin Krasinski wins the poker. Followed by Jesse Gavey and Tyler Cox. Big wreck behind him. But across the line, it's all good. What a win for that 4 car of Justin Krasinski. Second race in the league. Comes home with the victory. Great racing there from him, the 78 and the 18 of Tyler Cox. We'll get an interview with Justin Krasinski and Jesse Gavey. Tyler Cox we're not going to get an interview with. That was a great finish. A little bit of a love tap there for the 18, just letting him appreciate it. And here they come up pit road. Justin Krasinski, what a run. Started in 6th place at 30 laps. He's going to be your winner here tonight for the St. Jude 225 in Pocono. Great run for that 4 car. Talked about it on Twitter. He wasn't real confident on how he felt. Well, I bet he's confident as hell. Take a quick break. We'll be back with our top 3. Alright, we're going to bring in our 2nd place winner. Actually, let's go ahead and bring in our winner. Let's go ahead and bring Tyler Cox in. Let's give him a chance. Hey, Tyler, you got a copy?
Yeah, I do.
Well, I wasn't going to give you an interview, but I was like, you know what, let's do it. Well, started 17th, all the way in the back of the field. Led 24 laps, had a good chance there at the end. Overdrove turn 2.
Yep.
What was the biggest issue you had tonight? I mean, you still a 3rd place run, definitely good. What was your biggest issue?
Definitely happy with 3rd place. I'd like to thank Living Aquarium and the sponsor, and just apologize for my interview first of all at Sonoma. I know it's a little out of hand, but other than that, 3rd place, really happy with that. Just looking for a good points, and AC Motorsports had a good run tonight with 2nd and 3rd. The biggest challenge was the tunnel turn, definitely. Kept hitting the curb, and when we went in for the final time, when I was Justin, tried to get him for the lead, that's what ended up happening, and it just kind of shot me up the hill, and I hit the wall. But overall, I'm super happy with 3rd place, and I'd like to thank you for broadcasting and being on your team, and yeah, just really happy with 3rd.
Man, you pretty much covered everything I was going to ask, so good job. 3rd place. 24 laps led. Congratulations, and I'll talk to you here after the broadcast.
Alrighty, sounds good.
All right, we're going to bring in our second place, Jesse Gable. Jesse had a good run. Jesse, got a copy?
Yeah, 10 more.
Man, started first. I see that you got a little bit of damage on that last couple runs there. I can't remember what caution it was, by hitting the wall. And I see that you had a really good run on the 4 on this last run. Is there anything you could have done besides probably move him out of the way to get the win?
Yeah, I messed up corner entry and 2 on the last lap, and I lost a lot of time. Yeah, could have moved him. Should have moved him, maybe. But it is what it is. It was a good race. I enjoyed racing him. So
yeah, I agree. This is your best finish so far this season. Second place, definitely going to move you way up in the points, which is the big picture. Give a shout out, man. Thank your sponsors and all that. Good job.
Yeah, man. The Living Aquarium Ford Mustang was pretty quick tonight. I'd like to thank them as well as thank Marine for being on board. We always bring a fast car. Sometimes I don't show it, but the car is always fast. It's good to have them on board.
Go to Darlington next week. Thoughts?
It could be good. It could be an absolute caution fest, but we'll see. Looking forward to it. It's always a fun track to run, so we'll see how we do.
All right, man. I will talk to you here after the race.
10-4. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, man. All right, going to bring in our winner, Justin Krasinski. Justin, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Man, coming here, second race of the season, put it in victory lane, led 30 laps. Talk us through the last few laps there, the last few cautions. What was your thought process?
Yeah, I was actually really nervous about halfway through the race. I did a math miscalculation on the fuel and pitted at a stupid time. We were going to finish like 10th or 12th if we didn't get that lucky caution right after I pitted. It cycled me around, and I knew if we could just kind of hold on for a little bit, we'd be okay. But still at the end, I was a little bit worried about being on a little older tires, and I know Jesse was crazy fast. Tyler was really fast. I feel bad for getting the back of Tyler when he got in the wall there with a couple to go, but I couldn't see around him, unfortunately. But it was a great race. I'm glad to win at this place. It's like the worst track ever. I hate it, but we had a great race, had a lot of great battles with people, and we were able to get it done.
Now, I've been watching your Twitter. You was talking about how the car really didn't hook up well here. Well, you proved that you can do it. Next week we go to Darlington. What's your thoughts on that place? I mean, I'm thinking it's going to be an absolute wreck fest, but give me your thoughts on it.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not sure entirely if I'm going to be there yet. I'm hoping I will be able to be, but it's a great track. I love it. I love hanging the car out in turn 1, putting it right up against the fence, and then chopping back down the exit 2 and making the most of using up those full 19.5 feet of that racetrack and running up against the wall and battling people side by side and seeing who's going to give first. I think it's a great racetrack to race at, and I look forward to it if I'm able to make it.
Well, new team. You come in here, second race, get the win. Give a shout out to anybody you want to.
Yeah, I gotta thank the Evo guys, definitely Curtis and Brian, for letting me have this ride. It's a great race car. We're gonna have a different paint scheme on next week, but the cool St Jude scheme this week ran great all night. I gotta thank my girlfriend and my parents and my grandparents for always watching races. I'm sure they're watching tonight, so thank you for broadcasting to them, and then just all the people that have always supported me. It's great to be able to put these things in victory lane and make them all proud.
It was a great finish, man. Good job.
Thank you, sir.
That was Justin Krasinski, the winner of the night. Take a look here at our race rundown real fast. As you look out onto the grid right now, Justin Krasinski, Jesse Gavey finished second. Tyler Cox, Joe Burchett brings it home in fourth place for the SwampDust.com car. Scott McClendon with another good run, finishes fifth place. His highest finish of the year. Tyler Justice, Christopher Matthews, Kyle Charpentier, Derek Pemberton with a great finish. He finished in ninth place, so very happy with that. Robert Land will finish in the 10th spot. Michael Redding, Mike Bruno, got to be a little bit disappointed with their finish. I'm sure Mike and Michael both want a little bit more. Craig Learman, Brian Long, William Kruska, who led a couple laps, who was fast, will finish 15th. And you can take a look at the rest of your field. Dawson Cook and Delaney Dunn will round out the top of the rest of the field. Thoughts on the race? It was fun. We had a few cautions. You can see it right here popping up on your screen. 6 cautions for 24 laps out of 90 laps. 15 lead changes, something you don't see happen here at Pocono. So it's very awesome to see. all in all, I thought it was fun. The ending was very exciting. I hope everybody enjoyed it. Make sure you hit subscribe on YouTube and watch all of our races. It's always fun. There's a little bell up top, and be sure to check out throughout the week. We'll have new content just about every day this week, to be honest. Monday we'll have something. Tuesday we should have the radioactive from this. Wednesday we'll have the Oval guys. Thursday I'm sure we'll have something there. Friday we'll be back here again. So yeah, good race for everybody. I do want to give a Squirrel of the Race award since we didn't do it this time. At first I was going to go with Tyler Cox for starting so far back, but I'm going to go a little bit further back in the field and give it to Derek Pemberton, who finishes in the 9th place. Reason being is he wrecked, and he worked his way back up through the field on his own without causing any problems or any drama. So that's going to be my Squirrel of the Race, goes to Derek Pemberton. Thanks for watching, guys. As always, God bless. I hope everybody had a good night, and I hope everybody had fun watching the race. That's what it's all about. We will be back here again on Wednesday night. Thanks a lot for watching, guys.
As a mother, you don't want to have to worry about this bill is coming, but then she needs this chemo. That's a decision you shouldn't have to make.
At St. Jude, a family never sees a bill at all, not one bill. It's like the world has been lifted off of your shoulders. Every dollar counts, every donation, it means the world.
It saved my daughter's life. It saved our family.
Finding cures, saving children. Donate now at stjude.org.